What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the realme Buds Air6 Pro Earbuds, and their next opponent is the Sennheiser Accentum True Wireless Earbuds. Now, this should be a really good head-to-head. This has been a very, very good series so far. We're on episode 3 right now. Just make sure you guys watching to the end to find out who's the winner of this one. If you want to see price specs and app breakdowns for each of these, as always, I'll leave links in the description below to my unboxing videos for both. That way you can go ahead and check those out and then come on back and join us here for this head-to-head. So let's go ahead and pop one of each of these out. As you can see, two different form factors here. You got the in-ear style with the Air6 Pros. So you got the stem style with the Air6 Pros. You got the in-ear style with the Accentums. I like the new unique look of the Accentums here. I think the Momentum 5s will follow suit. It'll be something in between these ones and the Momentum Sports. I really would like to see that. Again, I can't even talk. The Air6 Pros take, the same form factor, same fashion, same style as the Air 5 Pros, but a lot of their improvements were internal. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and continue. And listen at me. I am having problems right now. I'm having problems. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to do some comparison shots, and then we're going to come back in for the sound test. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Accentum True Wireless Earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Accentum True Wireless Earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Accentum True Wireless Earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Accentum True Wireless Earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the realme Buds Air6 Pro Earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the realme Buds Air Pro 6 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the realme Buds Air6 Pro earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the realme Buds Air6 Pro earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, we are outside. We'll do a noise canceling test for the Sennheiser Accentum earbuds. It's a beautiful day. We got traffic. We got big semis. We got a little wind. Everything is perfect test bed here. Let me see if I can get that sun out of the way. There we go. So you guys can see me. All right, right now we're in transparency mode, and it's doing a pretty good job. I can hear everything. Everything's going on, everything riding around. Looks good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and pop these guys into noise canceling mode. All right. I flipped it over. Now we're gonna go back in. All right, real quick. I'm just gonna show you that these guys are in noise canceling mode. We'll pull my phone out. All right, noise canceling is on. Okay. Now it did deaden out quite a bit of the traffic noise. It's doing a really good job now. I did switch to the larger ear tips, so that way I got a better seal. Again, it's not taking out everything, but it does, thought I heard something, but it does take out a good bit. So I can still hear some traffic, but not all of it, and the wind noise is completely gone. All right, so not bad, could be better. So if I had to rate these from 1 to 10, 1 being absolute trash and the other being the best ever, 10 being the best ever, I would give these probably a solid 5, 5.5. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Knocks out some, but it could do a lot better. And again, no audio is being played while I do this test. So this has been the ANC test for the Sennheiser Accentum earbuds. All right, next up is we're going to do noise canceling test. I have it's laid out, so we're going to do it here in the studio. A little departure from what I usually do, but that's okay. We're in transparency mode right now. We got the earbuds in. I went and did the fit test. Make sure these guys are squared away. Again, I am using the larger ear tips. I swapped those out so that way I get a better seal and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get our crowd noise jumping. All right. Make sure you guys can hear that through the mic. All right. So it's basically like if we was outside walking around. We're like I said, we're in transparency mode, so everything's coming through just fine. All right. And let's go ahead and top in noise canceling mode. All right. Noise canceling has been turned on. Let's get rid of the smart wind technology, D-wind technology. All right, so even though that's more for phone calls, excuse me, but I have to admit, I can still hear some of the ambient sound around me that I have ginned up here. It did quiet it down a bit, but it didn't take it, like, it didn't completely block it out. So, if I had to rate these, basically between 1 and 10, 1 being absolute trash, 10 being the absolute best, I would have to give these I'll give these about a 5. Um, yeah, because even though it knocked out, it knocked down some of the audio from the ambient sound, rather, it didn't take away all of it. I can still hear a great deal. So I'm going to give them a 5 on this one. It could be much better in my opinion. All right, let's continue. All right, we are back in. Whoops, go back up here. We are in the Sennheiser app. We got the Accentum's already paired up in the air. We are in transparency mode right now. Let me go ahead and go into the equalizer. What we're going to do is uh, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put these on a default setting. I don't even know if they have a default setting. So let's go ahead. We'll go with 0 preset. All right. There we go. There's your default. All right. So now they're on, again, no EQ setting set up. We'll go with that one. All right. We are going to check, make sure we are optimal listening level. All right. We're there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go. We're going to turn off transparency. Going to turn on noise canceling. All right. Noise canceling is on. All right. So let's go ahead and cue up our music here. All right, let's see. Should have had this done, but I didn't. That's my bad. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start in with our acapella song. Acapella. Here we go. All right, okay, right off the bat, good sound. Good, nice clarity with the vocals. Soundstage is good. Again, we're not using any EQ settings. Okay. I like the clarity of the vocalist here. You can hear her taking breaths. The start, the start and end of enunciation, her enunciation. That's what love that. And again, nice soundstage. You can hear both background vocalists in the left and right earbud respectively. Very nice. All right, night the clarity again. Strictly a cappella, no music behind it. They just sound nice and clear. I really enjoyed it, and like I said, soundstage was really really nice. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the bass test. Here we go. Okay. Like the like the levels of bass. All right, here goes the bass drop. Nice. One more time. Okay. Again, on this one, it's not. Oh, there goes that reverb. Oh, nice. Okay. Like I was saying, it's all right. And this setting and default, they're not as loud. Like it's not as a brighter. It's not as bright a sound as I would expect out of them, but it's still good. A good listen. The shimmery sound is still nice and crisp, but that I think that's because of the lowness of the volume. It kind of hinders the bass. Doesn't give you that cleanness, but it's good. I mean, I like the reverb. I really do. But again, it just didn't sound as loud as I would like it to be personally. In this setting, I just thought it would be a little bit more brighter. Coming off of the acapella song, which had a little bit brightness to it, and you hit here, I thought it would carry over. It kind of did because with the shimmering sound, had a nice little volume to it, but the bass I thought would have a little bit more oomph, and not that a little bit more balance. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, here we go. Last song. Here we go. All right. I like the keyboards here. Now the lowness of it helps with the keyboards when you get that little bass rumble there. All right. Now here's the lead saxophone. Very clean. Very nice. Again, lacking brightness, but still a decent listen here with the EQ flat out. I'm loving it. I'm loving the keyboard on here though. This is a really good song. And it sounds good. I wish it was just a little bit brighter. Naturally. All right. I do like the way it sounds. Again, like that low end, it kind of helped this song because of the keyboard. You had your high keys and you had your low ones. I'm not a piano guy. I wish I was, but you get the picture. When it hit the low notes on the keyboard, you felt it, and because of the low end of it, you got that you got that feel from it. But again, with the more of a balance was necessary for the mids and highs there. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get this swapped out. We'll put the Air 6 Pros to the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the Air 6 Pros all paired up and in the air. We're in transparency mode. We are using the nature balance EQ, which basically is their default setting. So we're on air. So let's go ahead and put these guys in noise canceling. All right, noise canceling is on. And let's go ahead and I hate when I do that. All right, my bad. All right, let's go ahead and slide over to the music. We'll make sure we are in optimal listening mode. We are there. All right, here we go. All right, right off the bat, nice natural volume. Very clear. Vocals are very, very clear. All right, background vocalist. And man, the soundstage is nice and wide. Very nice. You hear taking breaths. That detail is I love it when they catch that detail. Very nice. Very clean. Whoops. All right. I hit something there. I'm loving this song. Sorry, I hit something. And just the clarity It's just the clarity of the vocalist. I got lost in it, hit something on the screen there. My bad. Uh, and again, no instruments, no background instruments at all. This is strictly a cappella, and they sound fantastic. I really, really enjoy this. And this is a great test song. Soundstage nice and wide. Uh, you can tell that you got the singers, the background singers on the left and right ear. You hear them when they come in. It got a nice wide. They sound like they're way over here, way over there. It just but they it sounds really really good. Not too I'm sorry, not too far away, but you could definitely tell. Like if you could turn your head, you could see one to the left. You turn, you see one on the right, and they just sound so clear. And again, nice natural volume. These guys are nice and bright sounding. All right, let's go ahead and get into our bass test. Here we go. Already, that bass is punching right off the chute. That reverb is nice. All right, here we go. We're gonna drop. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. Again. Oh, I love it. And I like the different types of bass in here, the different levels of bass, and you got that reverb right there. I love the way it gets caught. Now the shimmering sound is nice and bright. Oh, that reverb. But it's not overshadowing or overpowering the bass, which is good. You want that balance. Man, these things sound fantastic. And again, just different levels of bass hits. All right, here we go. One more time with the bass drops. That reverb at the bottom, nice. Here, you're gonna hit me again. Hit it again. Sounds it's so good. That's so good. And I like and again, the brightness of the sound, the natural volume. When I say brightness, I mean their natural volume because they get louder, makes the song brighter, especially when you're talking about your mids and highs, and into for a better extent, it makes your bass sound cleaner. It's not a muffled bass or anything like that. It's just a nice clean hit, especially when you get the bass drops with the reverb or just your reverbs in there. They sound clean, and you get that good rumble in your ear and in your eardrum. Bass heads. Bass heads hope I hope they know what I'm talking about. But it's a good feeling if you're a bass head. You know what I mean. And if you're not a bass head, when you get clean bass in a good song, you know what I'm talking about too. All right, let's go ahead and get into our last song here. Here we go. Again, bright mids and highs, that bright volume, that natural loudness really helps out here. Now this is where the balance came in, is when you got those low keys. Now we got the lead saxophone coming in sounding nice and crisp. Oh, yeah, that sounds really good. Again, the natural volume of these earbuds is really shining here. Oh, it just sounds so good. The lead saxophone sounds so good. This sounds. Oh, this. I'm in all of this. I'm sorry. All right. I just sometimes you get, like I said, you get a really good set of headphones, earbuds, and you get a really good song in. You get lost in it. I got lost in it. Um, that's something for another time. I was going to go off on a rant go off on a rant somewhere else, but that's for another time. All right, again, these they sound great. The balance, but even though they got nice bright sound, they still have the balance there. When I was mentioning the low keys on the keyboard, when they hit, you got that little bit of reverb on them, which they improved the sound a whole lot and made and just really really good. All right, so both earbuds did great. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna come back and find out our winner. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. Great head to head between these two. Realme Buds Air 6 Pros and the Sennheiser Accentum True Wireless Earbuds. It was really great. The symptoms had a really good sound. I just wish these guys were a little bit louder naturally. Again, we were using zeroed out EQ, no EQ at all. I just wish these guys were a little bit brighter. Had when I say bright, louder, which would have brought up their brightness, which would have then give us some good clarity in the songs and stuff. But the bass is good. Really appreciate that. Um, and the vocals were nice and clean on the first song as well. As you go and talking about the Air 6 Pros, these have a great balance. They sound really good. Again, bass was powerful, punchy reverb was hitting, and again, on excuse me, on their default EQ, they sound wonderful. Vocalist crystal clear, soundstage nice and wide. You had a lot of space there. It just sounded really, really good overall, all the way through on all songs. So both of these were good in their own way. However, if I had to choose one to go with, I would have to pick the Realme Air 6 Pros or Buds Air 6 Pros, mainly because they have the brighter sound. The bass was a hit a little harder, and it was cleaner, it was clearer, and you can really enjoy it there. I'm not taking anything away from the Accentums. They sound really good. Just that one thing, I just wish they were a little bit brighter naturally, a little bit brighter sound, a little louder naturally. When it comes to overall volume. Just wish it was a little louder. They would definitely still give these guys a run. I mean, they give them a run now, but that's just their one flaw that puts the Air 6 Pros on top in this one. So the winner of this one episode rather is the Air 6 Pros. Now, if you guys like what you see, go and hit the like button as we continue this Gauntlet series.